This episode covers a game that was originally a Japanese exclusive. It's called Bio-Miracle Bokutte Upa. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's also known as Mario Baby, but I'll talk about that later. Released by Konami in 1988 for the Famicom Disk System, Bio-Miracle Bokutte Upa tells the story of a baby named Upa, a prince of the Akuyo Kingdom. Prince Upa must take on an adventure spanning 7 worlds in order to rescue the kingdom from the evil demon Zai. Because Upa is a baby, he will move through each level by crawling and jumping. His rattle is his main weapon against his enemies. Shaking it causes the enemies to inflate and temporarily float upward before popping. Upa can ride these in order to reach higher platforms or even send them bouncing or flying towards other enemies, which is the same mechanic used when fighting against the game's various bosses. Upa has a health meter and starts each world with only 2 hearts. If he is hit by an enemy or lands on spikes, Upa will lose a unit of health. Health can be restored or added by collecting hearts or bottles of milk, and his health meter can hold up to a maximum of 5 hearts. Many of these can be found through item boxes marked with Upa's face on them. Striking the box with a rattle will unleash these and other items, including 1-ups, a bell which briefly allows Upa to run with invincibility, an hourglass which will temporarily freeze all of the enemies on screen, and even a scorpion block, which when pushed off of a platform will cause the ground to quake and defeat any of the enemies on screen. If Upa falls from a high distance, he won't get injured, but it will result in him being unable to get up for a few seconds. The game starts with 3 lives. Upa loses a life whenever his meter runs out of health, falls into a pit, or time runs out. Run out of lives and it's game over. However, you do receive an endless amount of continues, which will greatly benefit you. The game is more challenging than it appears, so they definitely come in handy. This game has a lot of fun and creative environments to play through. Here's a quick look at all the different themes used throughout the game. As you've seen, this game offers a variety in the way of environments and mechanics. Thankfully though, there's no water levels in this game. I mean, what sense would that make? We all know babies can't swim. The final level is a lengthy one, with both horizontal and vertical sections. Just before Upa completes his quest, he will face 2 final bosses, the first being a snake. This will mark its 3rd appearance in the game. Upa has to avoid the snake's fire and look out for the spikes as he inflates the blue dolls and bumps into them. It will take 5 hits to defeat him. Upa will then be in a new room with Zai appearing directly above him, but he didn't come alone. Joining him are 3 minions. Beware of the lightning bolts that fall from Zai's cloud. To defeat him, Upa must use the platforms to inflate Zai's minions and bounce them towards his cloud, and it takes 7 hits to do so. Once he's defeated, a red treasure chest descends, and out will emerge 7 babies. As I said at the beginning of this video, Bio-Miracle Bokutte Upa is also known as Mario Baby. Let me explain. When I was a kid, a friend of mine rented a pirated version of this game from a local video store. Now, I don't remember what the cartridge looked like other than having Mario Baby stamped on the label. But being able to rent pirated versions of Famicom games for your NES was a pretty common practice back then. Maybe it was Upa being able to run while having invincibility, or the platformer itself viewed by some close enough to be considered a Mario game and thereby worthy of the nickname Mario Baby. I don't know. However, in doing research for this video, I discovered that many others had the same experience with this game while growing up. Playing through Bio-Miracle Bokutte Upa is an absolute delight. While some may compare it to Super Mario Bros., this game offers enough differences in gameplay, mechanics, and environments to make it a truly unique experience. And that's one thing I love about it. It can be challenging and the difficulty certainly ramps up as you progress, but it's hard to put this game down once you start it. I love the music too. The melodies for each level are bright and happy. How could you not be in a good mood while listening to it as you float atop enemies or dig through a giant cake? This game is so much fun and I highly recommend it. While originally a Japanese exclusive, it was released onto the Wii Virtual Console for North America on June 9th, 2008, which at the time of making this video is the only official release this game has had in North America. It would certainly make a great addition to Nintendo Switch Online. Well, that's it for Biomiracle Bokutte Upa. Have you ever played this game before, or even in its unlicensed form of Mario Baby? If so, what are your thoughts? Let me know about it. Until next time, my name is Joe, and I played this. See ya.